In a quiet village surrounded by endless trees, a curious girl named Trixie spent her days exploring the forest, always hoping to uncover a secret adventure.
Today feels different, like something's waiting for me.
Then she saw it.
What's this?
A great ancient tree with a hollow at its base, glowing faintly from within. With a deep breath, Trixie crawled into the hollow. The tunnel twisted and turned, glowing with tiny mushrooms.
Can you believe I created and animated that entire video using just a few simple steps? Animated videos are a great niche on YouTube today because they are highly engaging, visually creative, and appeal to a wide audience, including both kids and adults. With animation, creators can bring any idea to life without the limitations of real-world filming. These videos often enjoy long-term relevance, leading to consistent views over time. They also tend to perform well in watch time and viewer retention, two key factors for monetization. As AI tools make animation more accessible, the demand for fresh and imaginative animated content continues to grow, making it a smart and rewarding niche to explore. If you're interested in creating this type of content, you're in the right place. Stick with me, and I'll guide you step by step on how to create engaging animated videos for kids and help you kickstart the growth of your YouTube channel. Before we dive in, if you're new here, consider subscribing to the channel so you won't miss any of my upcoming videos on animation making. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and feel free to share it with your friends. Step 1. Creating story. To craft a captivating story and develop ideas, characters, and dialogue, I'll be using ChatGPT. Head over to ChatGPT and ask it to create a story for us. Here's the prompt I used. Write a magical tale about a young girl who discovers a hidden enchanted world deep in the forest, a place inhabited by giant yet friendly and adorable bugs like dragonflies, ladybugs, beetles, and bees. The story begins as she gets lost in the woods and finds a mysterious tunnel inside a hollow tree trunk. Though nervous, she crawls through and emerges into a stunning realm where grass grows as tall as trees and the forest floor is bustling with gentle, towering insects. At first, she's scared, but the bugs kindly welcome her, guide her through their whimsical land, and take her on a journey full of wonder and new friendships. Click the upward arrow to start the generation process, and within seconds, ChatGPT delivered a beautifully crafted story for us. Next, I asked ChatGPT to generate a character prompt for each figure in our story, and it delivered detailed prompts for our story. I noticed the little girl's name was Lila, so I asked ChatGPT to change it to Trixie instead. ChatGPT then revised the story, replacing the original name with the one I requested, Trixie. Next, I asked ChatGPT to break the story into 15 parts, each with its own script. I also requested 15 visual image prompts, one for each character or scene. Copy the story script and save it in your document file. This way you can easily access it whenever you need it later. Step 2. Visualize characters. To create visual images of each character in the story, I'll be using ChatGPT. To begin creating the characters, let's return to the character prompts ChatGPT provided earlier. Copy the character prompt, paste it back into ChatGPT, and add a request for a 3D Pixar-Style. Then click Generate. Within seconds, ChatGPT provides a stunning image of the character. To download it, simply click the downward arrow at the bottom of the image. Next, proceed to generate another character. Copy the detailed prompt for the character and paste it into ChatGPT, requesting a visual image in a 3D Pixar style to match your desired animation aesthetic. If the result isn't quite what you envisioned, simply tweak the prompt and generate again. Repeat this process until you've created all the characters needed for your story. Step 3. Visualize scenes. To create visual images combining characters in each scene, I'll be using ChatGPT. Before we begin creating the scenes, let's return to our script and highlight all the characters that appear in each section. Continue this process throughout the entire story. This will help us clearly identify which characters are present in each scene, making it easier to generate the appropriate visuals. Let's begin creating the first scene of our story. Start by going back to the script and reviewing part 1. As you'll notice, only Trixie appears in this part of the story, so make sure she is the only character included in this scene. Then copy the visual image prompt of part 1. Then, drag Trixie's image into ChatGPT. I already have all my character images organized on the side for easy access, so it's quick to find and use the right one. After dragging the image, to make sure the generated image matches the setting and format we need, add a few specific instructions. Ask to create this image with a different background, paste the visual prompt into ChatGPT. Create this image in 16:9 landscape format. This way, the scene will align perfectly with the YouTube aspect ratio and match the visual tone of our project. After that, click Generate. And within a few seconds, ChatGPT will provide the image for the first scene. Once the image appears, download it by clicking the downward arrow located at the bottom of the image. Save it directly to your computer. And to stay organized, make sure you place all your scene images in one dedicated folder. This will make it easier later on when you're animating or assembling the full video. Staying organized from the start will save you time and keep your workflow smooth. Now repeat the same process for part 2 of the story. As you'll notice, only Trixie appears in this section, so make sure she is the only character featured in the scene. Start by copying the visual image prompt of that scene. Then, drag Trixie's image into ChatGPT to reference her appearance. And in the message field, include the instruction, create a visual image of this character in 16:9 landscape format. After that, paste the visual prompt of that scene. Once everything is set, click Generate. In just a few seconds, ChatGPT will provide a visual image for that scene, complete with Trixie's facial expression and mood aligned to the moment in the story. Now repeat that process for each part of the story until you complete all the scenes. For scenes in the story where two characters appear together, the process is simple but important for maintaining consistency and visual storytelling. First, copy the visual prompt that corresponds to the specific scene from your script. Then, head over to ChatGPT and prepare to upload the two character images. To do this, click on the first image, then hold down the Control key on your keyboard and click the second image. This allows you to select both images at once. Drag both images into the message field in ChatGPT. Once uploaded, type a message instructing ChatGPT to create a scene featuring both characters in a 16:9 landscape format, then paste the copied visual prompt beneath that instruction. After clicking Generate, ChatGPT will process your request and provide a detailed visual image of the scene with both characters included. Once the image is ready, download it by clicking the downward arrow, and be sure to save it in your project folder with a clear file name for easy reference. Repeat this step for each multi-character scene to ensure your story flows smoothly and visually reflects each part accurately. And here are the visual scenes I've created using ChatGPT. Each one beautifully captures a moment from our story. Now that we have all the visual images ready, it's time to bring them to life. That's right, animation time. Get ready to transform these still scenes into a dynamic and magical journey that will captivate your audience. Let's animate our story, one scene at a time. Step 4. Animate visual scenes. To animate all our visual images for each scene, I'll be using Hailuo Ai. Next, head over to Hailuo Ai. Hailuo Ai takes some time to generate videos, but the results are absolutely stunning. Hailuo Ai is an AI-powered video generator developed by Minimax, a Chinese technology company, allowing users to create videos from text prompts and images. Hailuo Ai is known for its ability to generate high-quality, cinematic-looking videos with minimal editing required. Hailuo Ai generously offers new users 1,000 credits upon signing up, which is enough to animate a lot of video clips. Plus, they provide an additional 100 credits every day. This means you can generate high-quality videos daily without any cost. It offers features like image-to-video conversion, text-to-video generation, and subject, reference for consistent character appearances. Since we already have an image, we'll use the image to video feature. To start in Hailuo Ai, upload your image. Click on the Upload button to select the image you want to animate. Ensure your image is clear and of high quality for the best results. Next, enter a descriptive prompt. In the prompt field, provide a detailed description of the desired animation. For example, a curious young girl with curly hair wearing a hoodie and jeans, standing at the edge of a mysterious forest with golden afternoon light filtering through the trees. The girl is walking forward. Small fireflies are glowing at the background. Choose a camera movement. Select from a variety of camera movements available, such as pan left, zoom in, or tracking shot. Click on your desired camera movement, and it will automatically add to your description. Generate the video. Click the Generate button. Your image will be processed, and the animated video will appear on the right side of the screen. Repeat this process for each image you wish to animate. If you're using a free account, you can generate up to 3 videos simultaneously, though the processing time may be slightly longer. For faster processing and additional features, consider upgrading to a paid plan. And here are the videos that we created in Hailuo Ai. Once the videos are generated, download it by clicking the downward arrow at the right side of the video. Animate all the images included in your project by following the same step-by-step process for each one until every visual scene is turned into a video. Step 5. Video editing. To stitch our scenes into one smooth, cohesive video, I'll be editing everything in CapCut. Before we dive into editing, here's a quick tip on where I get background music for my videos. I recommend using the YouTube audio library. It's a great source of free, royalty-free music that's safe to use, especially for monetized content. While CapCut offers a wide range of music, many tracks are copyrighted, so be careful when using them to avoid any copyright issues. To begin editing in CapCut, start by importing all the background music and video clips you'll be using for the project. Click on the Import button, then locate and select your audio and video files from your computer. Once everything is imported, simply drag all your video clips onto the timeline to begin building your project. As you may notice, there's a watermark located at the bottom right corner of the video. This appears because we're using a free account in Hailuo Ai. To hide the watermark, highlight all your video clips, then increase the scale slightly. After that, adjust the position of the video in the preview screen just enough so the watermark is no longer visible. Now let's create a title page for the story. First, move your cursor over the video clip you want to use as the title image. Then, click the 3 horizontal lines at the top right corner of the preview screen and select Export Still Frame. This will automatically generate a snapshot and add it to your media library. Simply drag that image to the very beginning of the timeline to serve as your title page. Next, add your title. Go to the text section and drag the default text onto the timeline. Type your title into the text box and position it on the screen where you'd like it to appear. To style your title, click on Text Effects and choose the design that best fits your theme. Then, head over to the Animation tab and select an animation style to give your title a dynamic entrance. Now, let's apply animation to the title image. Click on the image in the timeline to select it, then go to the Animation tab. Browse through the available animation styles and choose the one that best suits your story's tone. Once selected, the animation will be automatically applied to your title image, giving it a more engaging and dynamic introduction. Next, add an intro soundtrack to the title. Go to the Audio tab, then select Sound Effects and search for the track you'd like to use. Once you've found the soundtrack you want, drag it to the timeline and place it where you want it to play, typically right beneath the title image. Next, let's add a voiceover to the title using CapCut's text-to-speech feature. Simply click on your title text, then go to the text-to-speech option. Browse through the available voices and click on them to preview how each one sounds.
Bugwood Realm.
Bugwood Realm.
Once you find a voice that suits your story, select it. CapCut will automatically generate the voiceover and place it on the timeline just below your text.
Bugwood Realm.
Now let's begin editing the main content of the video. First, I shift the other video clips to the right on the timeline to create some space. This gives me room to make adjustments to the first part of the video without affecting the rest of the sequence. Next, place the background music beneath your video clips in the timeline by dragging it to the audio track section. This ensures the music plays smoothly along with your video scenes. Next, drag in the next video clips and arrange them in the desired order. Make sure each clip follows the correct sequence of the story to keep the flow clear and engaging. Now go back to your script and copy the narration text from part 1 of the story. Return to CapCut, add a default text layer above the corresponding video clip, and paste the narration text into the text box. Then, click on Text-to-Speech and select a voice that fits your narrator.
In a quiet village surrounded by endless trees.
Next, click on the voiceover clip. Then go to the voice changer option to modify the narrator's voice. You'll find a variety of voice styles available. Feel free to explore and choose the one that best fits your story. Once you click on a voice style, it will automatically apply to your selected voiceover.
Trees. A curious girl named Trixie spent her days exploring the forest.
Then select the background music track and lower its volume to ensure the voiceover is clear and easy to hear.
In a quiet village surrounded by endless trees.
Next, arrange the video clips along with the voiceover, making sure they match the timing and sequence of the story. You can adjust the speed of the video clips, either increase or decrease it, to better sync with your narration. Next, drag another default text onto the timeline. Then, go back to your script and copy the character's dialogue. Return to CapCut and paste the dialogue into the text box. Apply the text-to-speech feature, making sure to select the right voice for that character. Once you've chosen the voice, be sure to click the star icon to mark it as a favorite. This will make it easier to find later. Remember to use the same voice for your narrator and keep each character's voice consistent throughout the entire story to maintain smooth and clear storytelling. The character's voiceover will then appear on the timeline.
Today feels different, like something's waiting for me.
Next, repeat the same process for the second part of the story. Trim the current background music, then add a new track that better suits the mood of the scene by dragging it into the timeline. Go back to your script, copy the narration or dialogue for part 2, then return to CapCut. Add a new default text box, paste the text, and apply the text-to-speech feature. Make sure to select the same voice for the narrator or character used in part 1 to maintain consistency. Return to the script and copy the character's dialogue. Then, in CapCut, drag the default text onto the timeline, paste the dialogue into the text box, apply the text-to-speech feature, remove the text so that only the voiceover plays during the scene, keeping the visuals clean and focused.
Hello, is anyone there?
And arrange the video clip to follow the story's sequence. After the voiceover is generated, align it with the corresponding video clip on the timeline. Adjust the clip's speed or timing if needed to match the voiceover smoothly.
Hello, is anyone there?
Then, repeat the same process for part 3 of the story. Go back to your script and copy the narration or character dialogue for that section. In CapCut, drag a default text onto the timeline above the corresponding video clip. Paste the copied text into the text box, then apply text-to-speech using the same voice you've been using for consistency. You can also enhance your video by adding visual effects to certain scenes. To do this, go to the Effects tab, browse through the available styles, and select the one that matches the mood or atmosphere you want to create. Once you've chosen an effect, drag it to the timeline and place it above the video clip where you want the effect to appear. After that, arrange the video clip to align with the voiceover timing. Now I'll speed up the process and move through the remaining parts and fast forward. Don't worry if things move quickly. Just follow the same steps we've already walked through earlier. As long as you stick to the process, copying from the script, adding text, applying text-to-speech, arranging your clips, you'll be right on track. Next, let's add transitions between some of the video clips to make the flow smoother and more cinematic. Simply click on the small white box between two clips on the timeline, then choose from the list of transition effects available. Select the style that best fits the mood of your story, whether it's a fade, slide, or zoom, and apply it. You can adjust the duration of the transition to make it quick or slow, depending on the pacing you want for that part of the video. After you've arranged all the video clips in the correct sequence, added the voiceovers, sound effects, and applied any desired effects to enhance your visuals, it's time to preview your project. Watch it from start to finish to ensure everything flows smoothly and matches the story.
Bugwood Realm. In a quiet village surrounded by endless trees, a curious girl named Trixie spent her days exploring the forest, always hoping to uncover a secret adventure.
Today feels different, like something's waiting for me.
You also have the option to add captions to your video. While YouTube provides automatic captions, adding your own can enhance clarity and viewer engagement. To do this, go to the Caption section in CapCut and click Generate. After a few seconds, your captions will appear on the video. Be sure to delete any captions that appear over the title screen. To style your captions, head over to the Template tab and choose a design you like. The selected style will be automatically applied to your captions. If everything looks good, you're ready to export your project. Click on Export, then type the file name for your video. Choose the folder on your computer where you want to save the final video. For high-quality output, select 1080p resolution and make sure the MP4 format is selected. Once everything is set, click Export and your video will be processed and saved. Now take a moment to sit back, unwind, and enjoy watching the final video.
Bugwood Realm. In a quiet village surrounded by endless trees, a curious girl named Trixie spent her days exploring the forest, always hoping to uncover a secret adventure.
Today feels different, like something's waiting for me.
She had wandered too far, the forest grew darker, and the path disappeared beneath her feet.
Hello, is anyone there?
Then she saw it,
What's this?
a great ancient tree with a hollow at its base, glowing faintly from within. With a deep breath, Trixie crawled into the hollow. The tunnel twisted and turned, glowing with tiny mushrooms.
Where am I?
She tumbled out into a world like none she had seen, where grass towered above like trees and flowers loomed like umbrellas.
Don't be afraid, little one. You're in Bugwood. We've been expecting you.
You, Puck?
Other bugs emerged, kind, gentle creatures who welcomed her like family.
Hang on tight.
Trixie soared on Glenn's back above the world of Bugwood, her heart racing with joy.
This is where we heal. Nectar is more powerful than you know.
It smells like sunshine.
We keep stories in rhythm, little one. Every leaf has a song.
It's beautiful.
Magic doesn't always glitter. Sometimes it grows in quiet places.
Like this place.
At the center of Bugwood bloomed the giant, glowing moonflower her way home.
When the moon rises, it opens just for you.
I don't want to leave.
You won't forget. Bugwood lives in your heart now.
Trixie awoke at the forest edge, the early morning sun peeking through the trees.
It wasn't a dream.
Trixie never found the hollow tree again, but sometimes she could hear the hum of wings and the echo of a song.
I remember.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Check out our other videos too.